Alright students, so this is example 9.3 and it's on page 105 of the notes. And here we've got two brands of headache medicine, brand A and brand B. We've got the mean standard deviation and N, sample size, for each. And the variable that we're interested in is time required for bodily absorption. So we're trying to see if there is a difference between these two brands or not. And they want us to use a 5% level of significance. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the critical value method. So we're testing again for the difference of means when sigma 1 and sigma 2 are unknown. You do not know the population standard deviations. So for this problem, we're going to set up our hypothesis as mu1 minus mu2 equals 0, meaning there is no difference, versus the alternative mu1 minus mu2 not equal to 0, meaning there is a difference. If you don't like this notation or your book uses a different one, you might go with this one, which says that the null hypothesis has mu1 equal to mu2 versus the alternative that they're not equal. It's the same. With the critical value method, of course we want a t critical value. So we're going to go to our t table, look at a two-tailed test, alpha equals 0.05 or 5% level of significance. The degrees of freedom is n minus 1 or 12 n2 minus 1, the minimum of the two. So n1 minus 1 and n2 minus 1, and you want to find the minimum. Here the sample sizes are equal, so here our degrees of freedom are going to be 11 either way. So when you go to your t table and you look up this t critical value, you should be getting plus or minus, because it's a two-tailed test, 2.201. So let's plot that on our graph. 2.201 on the left tail, and we would reject, and 2.201 on the right tail. And if our test statistic falls in there, we would reject. The next step in the critical value method, of course, is to do your test statistic. It's a t test statistic. X bar 1 minus x bar 2 minus the difference of means, which is 0, over the square root of the standard deviation squared of the first sample divided by its sample size, plus the standard deviation squared of the second sample divided by its sample size. So in this problem, we're going to have 21.8 minus 18.9 minus 0 if you like, but it's unnecessary, divided by the square root of 8.7 squared divided by 12 plus 7.5 squared divided by 12. Again, watch your arithmetic. You should be getting a test statistic of 0.875. This test statistic does not fall in either rejection region, so we will fail to reject H0. When we fail to reject H0, we are going to conclude that based on the evidence, there is no significant difference between mean time requirements for bodily absorption for the two brands of medicine at alpha equals 0.05. And that is a two-sample t-test, otherwise known as hypothesis testing for the difference of means when sigma 1 and sigma 2 are unknown. In the next video, I will do the p-value method for the same problem. Use the method that works best for you.